bill is you have found out the person, the guilty people who are involved in the corruption. Okay, now what will you do? What Lokpal will do? Lokpal will move them to the judiciary system. Ultimately, it will move them to the judiciary system. Until and unless our judiciary system is not working in a proper way, how can you say that Lokpal will be implemented in the execution?
That is what I said in my first.
That's what I'm saying. That is the negative point. Okay. So can we just
exactly? Can we just conclude? Can we just conclude it?
We should, according to me, Lokpal will cannot abolish corruption. According to me, the thing that can abolish means for every change, a change is required.
Exactly. Lokpal bill is just the starting step.
I think we are just moving on the same lane. We are just moving on the same lane. That only Lokpal bill cannot abolish the corruption. We will have to change our whole system.
Exactly.
We will have to change our views or ideas. If people want to abolish corruption, they are invited for it. If they don't, we will have to force them.
Exactly.
Exactly.
In fact, I'd like to say that Lokpal bill is for the youth of India.
If you want to initiate the Lokpal bill in our country, first of all, you have to change the present system, present judicial system, present political system. Every system you have to change.
Okay, the time is over.
Exactly. Even every individual have to change himself or herself so that he can proclaim that now you can implement our Lokpal bill in our country.
For the conclusion, we can say that Lokpal bill will not change the corruption system in India, but it definitely helps India to make the corruption free India.
I would like to conclude that
basic stone for them.
Indian structure today.
Please, candidates, time is over. So I think judges have given you marks, so no need to try for that. Okay, but I think you require a whole day for this kind of discussion. But due to time limit and within 10 to 15 minutes you have to impress. I think you have done that job very well. So now you can take your place, and
Thank you, sir.
I would like to invite other group. Okay. Please be quick, please. We're just running out of time, so please, another group, please take your seats. That mic, again you have got the mic which is not working. I think the person sitting next to you. Okay, but this time I need a promise that he will get a mic. Okay, the most cooperative student will get more marks, I think so. Now. Okay, so now I would like to give you topic, 1 minute, you can think over it. The topic is principles of Mahatma Gandhi. Are they valid today? I'm repeating the topic. Principles of Mahatma Gandhi. Are they valid today? Your time starts now. You can start the discussion.
Good afternoon, friends. Actually, as the topic suggests, that principles of Mahatma Gandhi are valid today or not. So if we try to get an example, we would be having a very relevant example, you can say, that is of Anna Hazare. That was a kind of previous discussion we had. So Anna Hazare is the person who is trying to follow the principles of Mahatma Gandhi, like he is doing fast and so to make the government convince his laws. Actually, the practice performed by him can be very well. You can be compared. You can say that they can be very well compared with the principles of Mahatma Gandhi. That yeah, he is the man that is who is against corruption, and he is trying to lead the Indian people to show the to aware the people about the corruption which is being done in government, and he is trying to lead India to a positive change. As Mahatma Gandhi helped bringing a positive change, that is making India free, or you can say he gave freedom to India. So the same principle of freedom of corruption from Indian government system, that is being implemented by Anna Hazare, and that is appreciable. And so I can say that that's a kind of valid example.
Yes,
A very well point said.
Ahimsa, Paramo Dharma and Satyameva Jayate. These are the main principles of Gandhiji. And yes, of course, Anna Hazare has followed this, and it has made a very vast difference in our human life. Everyone are now against corruption because of these principles, as Anna Hazare has tried, and Anna Hazare is right now I would like to say he is the next person like Mahatma Gandhi in today's era. So of course Mahatma Gandhi's principle works in this generation also, and even all the youngsters are following Anna Hazare. Why? Because they are following Mahatma Gandhi's principle.
Yes, a very well point made by my friend about Anna Hazare. Anna Hazare, before Anna Hazare came, we were like the youth of the country was not very, did not have a father figure to whom you could connect. So what Anna Hazare did was brought out the concept of non-violence and truth. He did not use any forces, did not use any violent forces to get the attention of the government. What he said that I am going to sit there on this day and fast till that act is passed. So all he did was this, and on that day thousands of people were there to support him. So this act shows that today also people connect themselves to the.
But I do think that we should not follow all the principles given by him. Because today, if you are given a slap on one face, on one side of your face, and if you show your other face, then you are going to be in the hospital. So you should be fighting back for yourself.
It's not about war. You are talking about a spat or fight. The war that Mahatma Gandhi fought, what was not for for personal gain or something like that. It was not about. It was for the country. It was for the country. It was for that. It was a movement that he wanted. For people to follow that they should not go for violent ways to fight the government. It's about that, not that about personal enmities or similarly that happened in Anna Hazare case also.
That were principles applied for the fighting against the Britishers. But nowadays the scenario has changed. We have to apply those principles to fight amongst ourselves also.
And non-violence is not only his principle. There are truth. There are simple living.
See,
Also,
also,
these are also his.
I will just. Point is agreed, but everyone is not following. Our topic is that do they are valid today?
Yes,
But everyone
yes,
everyone
not
is feeling that they are
everyone.
valid.
Everyone is not following, but
Anna
still,
Hazare
just
took
the.
initiative to validate
Yes.
his principle, but everyone feels that they are not valid.
Actually,
an individual needs
you are taking
patience.
the example of
An
Anna Hazare.
individual needs patience to follow Mahatma Gandhi's
Yes,
rules.
that's
If
the
a
biggest
if a person is having patience, then of course he will or she will follow Mahatma Gandhi's principle, and of course they will lead to a success.
Actually, I would rather need to highlight her point of Satyameva Jayate, what she told, that actually that principle of Gandhiji, that Satyameva Jayate, is somewhere lacking in today's world. If you try and see, we have an example of Baba Ramdev, who initiated the process of making people aware about corruption done by the government. So yeah, black money, and so actually on the during the event he had organized, the people there where the lathi charge was done by the police on those people who were supporting Baba Ramdev.
That's what I
That,
want
that
to
was
ask.
not the thing to do.
Example,
So
if
that
you-
was not the
if-
thing to do.
if you
So
differ away from
I'm
the
trying to
other-
say that
you take
Satyamev Jayate. If we try to have a neutral opinion, most of us would be on the side of Baba Ramdev that yeah, he was the man to highlight the points and to highlight the corruption or you can say black money, which are the wrong practices or
The
negative
topic that we
practices.
discussed
So
is that
maybe
relevant
that's
things were-
the point.
and those thousands of people that were there on that were there to support Anna Hazare's fast. That
Yeah.
shows that still today people find
People,
relevant to the Gandhi-
But what
maybe
will they
you
gain?
can say 60% of people.
valid to till today.
But thing is to see that they didn't gain anything.
People today
The people were
Not
beaten
Anna
up.
Hazare. Anna Hazare just pointed out the fact that yes,
He
there
took
is
the initiative.
that-
Because of that, everyone thinks. Then people thought that.
60 to
Because
70% of people,
there is a
I would
need
like
of
to
awakening.
add.
And Anna Hazare just did that.
To talk
And
about
not only Anna
Anna
Hazare.
Hazare.
Not only Anna Hazare. If we
Not
go
only
on
Anna Hazare, the topic is
Of Gandhi.
that the principles of Gandhiji are valid in today modern world or not.
Yes.
The basic thing is principles of Gandhiji were good and it's best enough, but it's not valid in the speedy time because if we want to do some good thing, nobody is allowed to do a good thing because
Yeah, sorry, I would
Yes,
support.
as the point she noted about patience, you need to have patience for Gandhi to work, and not only
But the patience what you are talking about, that is to be kept on both the sides. What the government is expecting that they are allowing. If I try to give an example, they are increasing the rate of petrol every week. So that's not the case. And if we try to
this all is about
if we
policy.
try to have a neutral opinion,
Control on it.
let me complete. So the thing is that the point you made that patience has to be kept. That is to be kept by on both the sides. You can't hope only the people to have patience and not the governing body.
See,
So
the
thing
patience
is,
has to be there. Patience has to be there. If you are going to react on the government, if government is doing something, he said that lathi charge was done on Baba Ramdev. If again in back answer, Baba Ramdev is doing some another violent act.
he is not involved in any violence.
As a topic,
So
If you are talking about patience, Gandhiji
he is not
started
involved.
movement in around 19.
Please let her make a
So the
point.
patience was there for 30 years. So you cannot say that we cannot keep patience or patience has to be.
And you cannot even throw chappals on the president
Yes, that's
even
true.
or on
That's
any
true.
government body. Though these kind
But that thing shows the anger towards.
for
As
that
we
you
are debating
are
on the topic.
for that you have to go behind the bars. If you are fasting, if you are going on Gandhiji's principles, you are not behind the bars.
Baba Ramdev, he was the man to perform the fast. Actually, let me speak. Baba Ramdev was performing fast and he was behind the bars for 24 hours and that was the broadcast for next whole week and all Indians and outside India, everyone were able to see that yeah, this was the case. So
But I would like to ask,
maybe
was there
somewhere the point is
Was there any gain?
Take out the context of
Was there any
so the principles,
Let's talk about
if
what
you
happened
try
in
to
Egypt. What happened in Egypt? What happened in Egypt? The same problem was there. The people of Egypt were not very happy with their government. What they did was non-violent protest against the president, and just a lady uploaded a video of her saying that she would be there on Tahrir Square on this day. And if you want to support this revolution, be there. So and on that day, around millions of people were there on that square, and not even a single bullet was fired. So yes, people still find that today Gandhiji's principle can
Yeah,
be.
there
Also,
these principles.
Barack Obama also said that.
I will just elaborate the philosophy of Mahatma Gandhi. That's what we should learn. What is his philosophy? One is non-violence. Eye for an eye will make whole world blind. And the third thing which we should learn is never repeat your mistakes. He has said in his autobiography he had committed number of mistakes, but in his life he never repeated those mistakes.
And the best
Yes,
principle,
that's true.
if I-
What we are getting stuck at non-violence and everything. There are many other.
Okay, the time is over.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Take your seats.
Guardians, you proved something that you're the tigers of Gardi Vidyapith. Now, ultimately, why we created this group discussion competition, I'm telling the history, what we did. Actually, we have gone for the one experiment of learning communication skills. Because ultimately, we are the family of the shaping the way we teach English. Now, we just put one computers in a poor children's. There were 3 poor children's. There was one computer with internet connections. Now, what happened that in classroom we're teaching as a teacher and you don't want to learn something, so we thought we do something extra. So simple, we have one computers and one internet connection. Now, after 2 months, what I have seen is that the learning computers, after 2 months, I got the review from the poor children that, sir, your mouse isn't working and it is a very poor system. So ultimately, we're learning something by self-learning. Now, all your videos, actually, we have a video recording of group discussion. It will be on the website. Ultimately, we want to use a language lab. And we analyze your spoken language, we analyze your body language, and how you speak. So ultimately, our target of these 3 members of Faculty of English is that we want to teach you with the self-learning. We don't want to teach you when you don't want to learn something. So that's all. Your recording will be available on our website within 3 days with the analysis of the spoken language. Thanks for that. And you prove that you are better than the teachers, is it? Yes.